'86 Honda fourtrax update. So I ended up getting a new stator, a new trigger, because there was a gear in here, and a tooth broke off and got caught in here, and it chewed up the stator. Now I pushed all these wires down so they're not touching the metal, but they're touching each other, and that right there is the trigger. So it's at 338 ohms, good working condition. And this right here is from the actual stator itself, where that has the damaged wires. Comes out to 137 ohms, which I could solder these back together, make sure nothing's touching here, and this is a good stator, so I'm going to keep that. I got a new coil, got a new spark plug, I got a new wiring harness. Well, not a new one, but a good used one. Here's the original CDI box. It was bad, as I would put negative ohm here, positive ohm there, and it would come up and it would show that there's, connectivity. But I fixed all of that, and that's why it's like this. I found some bad solder connections, and I soldered those back up, and now it's working. So I will be using this one. I have a new fuel pump for it. That's the stupid Chinese one that didn't work. I got a new fuel pump, or fuel cutoff relay, which it's in there. I've got to hook up the blinkers and the tail light. I need to find plastics for it. And now back to this side. Shop is there's a little bit more room. I did a little bit of cleaning. So behind this cover, there is a round gear with 43 teeth on it, and then there's another one that runs the actual starter gears, and it's an 18 tooth. Well, the one that was broken was the big one, and I didn't want to pay like $100 and some odd for the stock one. And all the research that I've done, pretty much everything out of a 2005 to 2011, I think it's a Rancher, they look like they'll fit. The tooth count is exactly the same, and I ordered the whole assembly for $10. So my idea behind this is, if it won't hook up to my flywheel, I'll be able to take the big gear that goes here and this gear off of my, I'll be able to take this one off of the new one and replace the old one, and then have the new reduction gear right here, which should work. So this is all an experiment. So I'm pretty sure that it will work with the original gears, minus, the one that's broken. I'll put the Honda Rancher one in there. And I'm pretty sure it'll work. I don't think they did any different pitches. I couldn't find anything on different pitches. And a pitch, if you don't know, is like the angle of the tooth and like how wide it gets and all that stuff. All that good stuff. But she is almost done. I can't wait to get my gasket, put some gas in there, fire it up, let it run for a little bit, and then ride it around. Alright, so I am almost at 5 minutes. Most people only watch like a minute and something on my videos, so even though you only watch like a few seconds or whatever, thanks for clicking on it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will try to help you out as best as I can. Have a good night.